Hey, I'm Carolyn, and we've reached part 4 on uncovering your source of misery. Today, we're going to be speaking about expectations. And I want to bring into this space, it's in an enormous topic, so we've got to actually start somewhere. The whole of Module 5 in Realign Your Communication is all about those expectations that we have of ourselves, of others, and then circumstances like the world, politics. So today I want to talk about and stick to those expectations we have of ourselves, because we know we can only control that. We cannot control others' actions, their thoughts, their decisions, how they may affect us. So Karolyn.Live is based upon the premise that each being on this earth can only take responsibility for the experience they have. And by taking responsibility for the experience that you have, that has a ripple effect on those around you. So let's start with those expectations that we have of ourselves. And I'm going to give you 2 tools on how to get yourself out of an overwhelm space. Just recently, I went through a couple of months experiencing that the perception, and it is definitely a perception that we have of others, of what their needs were. And there were these various beings in my life and groups that I perceived needed X, Y, and Z of me. And why I say beings is I'm including my dog Shanky in this scenario. And I was slowly getting myself into overwhelm because I was expecting certain standards of myself that actually were too great for any human being to meet. So my first point of how I slowed my life down is I logically chose the next hour. The second I realized and I became aware that it was all just crazy, I couldn't make decisions on which way to go, I slowed it down to an hour. And the first thing I did is find those points of beauty all around me. And I was losing that. I wasn't seeing the wood for the trees. So slowing down and just noticing how beautiful the garden is outside, or that it's a sunny day, or that, wow, I've just eaten this most delicious muffin and it's really made me feel good. Those points of beauty. And then making a decision that in that limited space, that hour, who or what was the most important thing for me to focus on. And slowly the hours pile up and they become days, and they become a sense of a couple of days. And all of a sudden, you're feeling so much better about what you've accomplished and what you've been able to show as love towards all these different aspects of your life that are so important. We all work. Most of us have a job to go to, but even if we don't, we're still doing. And then some of us have children, some of us have partners, some of us have animals to care for, some of us have a community that we're dedicated to. And when those things get into overwhelm and we expect too much of ourselves, we start breaking down and burning out. So just breaking your life down into that hour with what's beautiful around you first, and then what's important for that hour. And then I'd like to take it one step further, is how about gifting yourself 15, let's make it 10 minutes a day first. And you can slowly increase that time, gifting yourself 10 minutes of zero expectation of yourself. So whatever it is you want to do in that 10 minutes, lie on the grass and look at the sky. Or you'd like to just sit and read a favorite book, or you'd like to sit and enjoy a glass of wine, but sit quietly with yourself and have no expectation. You don't have to sit straight. You can slouch. You don't even have to sit. You can stand. You can lie on the floor. You can do whatever you want to do, but have no expectation. And then slowly just add another 5 minutes to it in 2 or 3 weeks' time, because you're trying to create a new normal for yourself. That gift, that little ray of light in your day, even if it's when you first wake up and you'd like to spend 15 minutes with zero expectation. And by zero, I mean zero. Not that you should be writing in your journal, not that you shouldn't be having to do anything. So how does that sound? I promise you, taking that hour to just prioritize that one thing that's important to you in that hour, and then also just gifting yourself a little space of zero expectation will definitely work wonders in your soul. And if you want to find out more about this, and as I said, realign your communication, we have a whole module dedicated to expectation. It is quite mind-blowing what we're all capable of and what the possibilities are out there on this topic. So I would love to hear from you, and we look forward to that.